Hey, what's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to
The Mancast.
And oh boy, you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, dog, and you got that 1 bar of service. No need to fear. AAA is not here, but we got
suspension, and tires, man. Hit me up. I'll pull up on you all day, every day.
You could be in Mars, Jupiter, fucking anywhere, dog.
Just hit me up. I'll pull up. Let's go, yeah.
Fucking Zombieland, he'll be there.
That's right. The homies hit me up. I pulled up.
Hey, la neta, appreciate you, Parente. Appreciate it a lot.
I already know.
For real. And honestly, man.
I appreciate it. It's an opportunity for me. Thank you guys for having me here. Thank you guys a lot.
Yeah. We appreciate you, bro. It's a blessing, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie. We fuck around with each other a lot, because I thought it was a joke. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Hey, it's the other way around. I thought it was a joke. Y'all were calling me out. You know, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys seeing me at that. You know, like I'm. Yeah. You know, thank you guys.
No, man, that's what we love about you, bro. Like, we look at your stories, and you're humble, man.
Super
humble. You're just like one of the homies. You're another person just grinding every day, just like us.
That's it. Ain't nobody owe none of us nothing. We're just trying to get it. You
know? Exactly, bro. And with that being said, a little quick one, you know, this is brought to you by 80s Meal Preps. And also Smoking Babe, 8411 Rosemary Boulevard. You already know there's deals every single day.
Sick ass commercial.
And if you pull up and your tires pop, don't even trip, my boy. We got you.
All day, every day. Let's go.
You'll get a meal prep and you'll get your tire changed.
That's right. That's what I thought it was. He called me with a meal prep, and I got catfish into this. I was like, hey, the homie's gonna be cooking and everything. I was like, it's a wrap. I'm there.
I'm there.
You know,
2 hours.
I was like, what?
No, I
sign me up. You know, I pull up the homie brings me up. I gotta microwave it.
He said, "This ain't hot and ready."
I'm kidding, yo. That's right, big dog. Thank you guys for calling me. I just clouded. I just clouded.
You're good.
Hey, man, you're so busy. We had to trap you, bro.
Yeah. You already see me gordito. You're like, get him, dog. Get him, dog.
That's the way to get him.
Like, hit the shit. Tell the chef to hit him.
A little technical difficulty, but you said Tocayo catfished you. He did the reverse catfish on you, fool. Instead of with some chichis, fool, was some enchiladas.
Some enchiladas. He posted. He talked to me dirty. He was like, he showed me a picture of some comida. I was like, I'm there. Si llego, güey, y puro vape.
He started up filet mignon.
We got donuts.
He started to make up for a little by little.
Hey, para matar el hambre.
That's right. But thank you guys for calling you, man. For sure. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise, bro. It's a blessing, you know. Yeah. It's a blessing. We get to meet cool people like yourself, and we get to have you guys on the podcast with us.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, it's cool because we get to show people like we're all people.
Oh yeah.
So it's fucking
being humble, bro. Being real people. Like, it's crazy to actually interact with somebody that, you know, we consider a celebrity now, or, you know, somebody that you see as a public figure in social media, you know. So it's an honor to have you, bro.
It's new to me. You know, it's new to me. I just started doing this like 3 months ago, you know. So I hear that and I'm like, thank you, but you know, thank you, but like, I don't see myself as famous. You know?
And honestly, dude, like, not only that, sorry there, bro, like, it's just the positivity you bring out, bro. Yeah. The energy, you know, whether if it's like you said, your early mornings, your late nights, even though you wake up every morning, dude, and you hustle, bro, and that's what it is. You wake up, dude, with a smile, bro, and that's it. Despite whatever we have going on, like we all do, everyone in general. Yeah. Love that, bro. Love that from you, man, bro.
But you know, I noticed that there's a lot of hardworking men that do exactly what I do, but I broadcast it, you know?
Yeah.
That's the difference, you know, because there's a lot of good, hardworking homies out here, you know?
They're
out here grinding and waking up earlier than me, doing longer shifts. Yeah. They're just not broadcasting it like that, with you know? And so they don't get there, you know? But I'm out here, I'm showing it. Yeah. I'm just trying to be an example, you know?
No, definitely. And we hope that we can help you bring the awareness too, because, you know, like you said, nobody broadcasts it, but you're broadcasting it. So hopefully everyone else can be like, you know what? I'm not the only one grinding. Hopefully they're not in a pit where they're like, I'm tired. And it motivates them to keep going, you know?
Because we're tired. We're all tired.
We're all
you
tired,
know?
exactly.
Man, we know what's up, right?
Yeah.
As a man, we know you fucking
Yeah, hell
tired.
yeah.
man.
That's where it comes in. He's gonna honestly have a big positive, you're gonna start something new.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Neta.
Well, yeah. We're you know, there's Amazon, there's Grubhub,
Everything.
you know, and there's Mention Suspension and Tires. All day, every day, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be the Jeff Bezos of tires and suspension.
Straight
man.
up,
There
you know, we're pulling up on you, you know. We'll make
All
it
in
to
one
where it's
stop,
just
bro.
right.
That's sick.
You know?
That's sick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, you're building an empire basically, like Uber did, Grubhub. You're coming to them for whatever price they charge, whatever price you charge.
Yeah.
You're doing a service.
Yeah.
And
I
you're
get
just building,
I
bro.
get told like, hey, charge more. I'm like, I think about it. I'm like, you think it's worth it for Amazon to drop off $1 pencil, $2 pencils at your door? Maybe they're losing in that case, you know. But they're big, you know, and everybody thinks of them first, you know.
Yeah.
He thought smart. Let us get there as raza, you know, like we think greedy. We think let's get there quick. Let's try to flip it right away. I just got out, you know, doing 9 years, you know. So I lost my track. I don't know.
Hey,
Bro, I want to piggyback off what Beer Belly said, you know, as far as like what made you like pick up the phone, bro, and actually start like broadcasting, like you said, like what you're doing, you know,
No,
like
no.
as you said.
You know what it is? I came out of prison with a plan, right?
Yeah.
And my plan was to build a business. I didn't know how I was gonna start, but I knew that there was steps to this.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I know that I needed to start recording. Why? Because I was in prison. I had a phone, so I used to watch social media.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, dang, this is like free commercials. Like, you know, like, yeah, you know?
promotion, yeah.
You know, for promote yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, everything. And it's like now you don't have to pay to be on TV. Everybody's on their phone.
That's true.
Like, you know, so then I thought about it in there and I would be like sitting there and I would tell my celly all day. And it'd be like, fool, just get out there, do it. You know, like, just get out there. I'd be like, fool, like, all you got to do is promote yourself on Instagram. Put it. I used to have these plans, you know? And then I got out and I would sit there. I started going to work, right? Because I got a job right away. I got out November 23rd. I was working by the 27th.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
4
had
days.
a job. I went back to work, and me, I know what I do. You know, you guys see my videos. I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Right.
You know, so immediately I get hired. Immediately I go back. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, boom. I become the salesman right away. Right away, the first month I'm already up. I'm selling wheels. I'm everything. I'm financing people. I'm on it because I'm on a mission. You know, I'm trying to see what is it that I can make. Can I produce? Can I produce?
Yeah.
You know, and how much can I produce?
Yeah.
Can I sustain myself with just my selling skills and my just selling? You know, what is it I could do? You know, and promote it. So I started with them where I was at. If you go back on their page, you'll see a whole bunch of my hidden gems. I see. You'll see me out of prison promoting them.
Damn.
You'll see, and then you look up their page. And they still haven't took me down.
Because you're
They still haven't took me down. So you
it's
go and you trip out on their page and you're like, what the hell? This dude started like 8-9 months ago posting on their page.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and then I started noticing that I started getting traction.
Yeah.
You know, I say on their page.
Yeah.
You know, they started getting traction, and people would pull up and be like, "Hey, I seen you on Instagram, TikTok," and now I'm looking at it, and now I'm thinking, I'm building my customer base.
Yep, that's your clientele.
I'm building my face is building the customer base.
Right.
You're the
And
brand.
then I'm thinking, and then boom, my little switch there, and they're like, "What you were planning? Don't slip. Run it. So then I'm like, you know what? Get to it. Start collecting your tools. Start building your little thing. And then I had an idea about the whole trailer and the stuff in prison. You know, me and my celly used to talk about this. He's like, "Hey, fool, you never heard of nothing like that, fool." And I'm like, "That'd be crazy, how fool, like they just pull up on you and then we just, you know, you know." And he's like, "Damn, so I would think of the cheapest way to start something without having an actual shop.
That's fucking
You get me?
genius,
Like,
smart,
you know,
bro.
what's
That's
the
fucking-
cheapest way to just go? You know what I mean?
Because everyone thinks get a tire shop.
Right.
Fucking get a shop, pay the bill, pay rent.
And that's what I thought when I first got out. I was still in that track of get a shop.
Yeah.
But I already knew the trailer thing was in the back of my head. You get me?
Yeah, you already had it.
Yeah,
there.
I already had that like on the safeguard.
Yeah.
You get me?
Just
But
ready to go.
Yeah, I got out trying to like look. I would pull up to places and I would start talking to them. Hey, and they'd be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get rid of the shop, like 40,000." Boom, you know, like just to take over.
Yeah.
Plus the rent after that. Yeah. And I'd be like, okay. So then I would start calling my mom, my grandma, all the family I knew, and I'm like, hey, I just got out, and I know I could do it. Woo, and ain't nobody gonna believe in you until you're doing something.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody gonna be like, okay, let's go refinance our house. Let's go, yeah. You know?
Oh, sí, ahorita.
You just got out of prison for relax. You know, like,
But,
you know.
But that's what we talked about too, because you know I got uncles that went to prison too. They're like they talk a big game, like, oh yeah, when I get out, I'm gonna get my shit together, and they still fuck up. Like, but it's the lifestyle that they lived, and they don't want to grow out of it. But it's dope to see someone grow out of it, bro. I believe that you're a role model to other people that are in prison.
Thank you.
So it's like they're gonna look at you, bro, and like, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right.
And that's the beautiful thing about it, bro. That's why I got excited when I'm like, oh hell yeah, he's coming. Fuck yeah. Hopefully my tios can see this shit and they can get their fucking head out of their ass.
And you know what's the trip that still a lot of homies, because I just got out of prison. You know, it's been 10 months, and still a lot of them are like, what the hell, man? Like, you were just here. Like, that's right. Like, they're all happy. Like, you know, I never get a homie being like, hey, fool, cut that out. Like, you're acting like a weirdo. You know, nothing. Like,
support.
Nothing. All the homies are like, fool, exactly what you were saying in here is what you came out to do.
Manifested that, bro.
Boom. You know, because I didn't hide that out in there. I wasn't like, I'm not gonna go. Everybody knew that fool does tires for a living. Yeah. That fool does tires. He does suspension. He's a little mechanic. He knows what he's doing. Why? Because you could just tell, because that fool talks about it. Like he knows. You know. So everybody knew. Everybody would come in there and be like, "Hey, fool, like my mom needs tires. You think you could hook it up with her?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And I would send him to the shop that I came out to work for. You know. And I would send him in prison. I was sending them Holly. You know,
That's right.
Yeah, big dog.
That's right.
So my bad. I'm not getting caught up. What's the next
Continue, bro.
You're flowing.
Nah, man, but honestly, dude, like I don't know, bro, like just another one, that earliest call you've ever gotten, besides you trying to get your sleep, that you'd be like, oh, fuck it, it's un jale, I'm down, let's do it. You know what I mean?
You know what? When I first like, I say like it's a long time ago, right? Like 2 months and a half ago, right? I would literally sit by the phone at night and just close my eyes and just wait for night jobs, because I knew that those were the most popular ones at the time, you know? Yeah, you know? So I would sit there, and so there wasn't like, if you speak of an early time, I've been out there every time of the night. There is no early or name for me.
Like a hustler.
24 hours.
Damn.
I've done
That kind of business. It's like
yeah.
It
So it like when you say early, I'm like, dude, what? 12:01? Like, you know, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
No,
I'm out there.
No, that's right.
But those late calls are the crazy ones, huh?
You know what? It's the ones where they're in most need.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how much this service was needed and you know what? It's crazy to say, but it's needed in this world.
Everywhere.
Like in this nation, it's needed.
Everywhere.
Why? Because I've noticed it as I'm doing it. I'm like, people, that's in their most,
Vulnerable?
most desperate or vulnerable moment.
It's dark. Nobody.
You know, they're stuck. And I've been in situations where people are not even from around there. I've had one time I had some guy coming from San Diego, right? And he's on his way to Oregon.
Shit.
He's on his way to Oregon. He calls me, and he's over there by San Fernando Valley.
What the
And he's like, hey, bro, like, I just seen you on Instagram. And this is, mind you, I just started like a month ago, you know?
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I just seen you on Instagram, man. You think you could help me out, man? Like, woo. And I'm building suspension and tires. I'm gonna pull up on you.
Hell yeah.
You know, like, especially you telling me your situation. Mind you, I get a lot of calls a night. I get a lot of calls a night, you know? And I have to be not I can't pick and choose them, because everybody has different situations.
priority.
But I do consider some calls more than others.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, you know,
like if there's a single mother with a kid, I'm pretty sure
you know,
like,
and then there's a youngster that just came from a takeover. Hey, homie, quédate ahí, ahorita vengo.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's different situations for different, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, and then as far as my pricing, it's like it changes for different situations.
Claro.
Danger.
I could do it right now, and I'm flexible to be economical.
Mhm.
You know, maybe as we grow and I get more people, I get employees, maybe I might have to bump up my prices.
Right.
You know, and I know that because I am very economical right now.
Mhm.
You know, but as I build my business and it gets well known and the reliability is there,
Mhm.
then I could maybe up my prices. You know,
Oh,
I could maybe up my prices. But for now, I got to keep working.
Hell yeah.
You know, I have to keep
grind,
working.
keep
You
the
know,
grind.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There was one I was watching it yesterday. As a matter of fact, couldn't go to sleep, so I was watching it. I was like, damn. There was the Beamer where the fucking nut was stuck.
Yeah.
I was like, hell, no, I would have told for you know what, dog? Charlie, let me call AAA, my boy. When you did that, dog, I was like, damn.
You know what? It's crazy. It's crazy because sometimes they'll call me and they'll tell me like, hey man, I took it to like everywhere, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, like really, like nobody can figure this out, you know? Yeah. And I trip out and I get there, and I'm like, okay, you know, I get all pumped up, like I can do it, man. It's a hassle. It's a mission.
Sí, claro.
It's a mission in front of me, and then I just accepted it, and I know my pride, the way the type of person I am. I mean, you know, the type of person I am is I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna get it done. I came here to get it done. I didn't come here to waste your time or my time. You know, so if I think it's so easy to be like, oh, let it go, then what am I building? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm building.
I love that, bro. I'm the same
Yeah.
way. If I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Ya que llegué, I'm like, let me lock in, let me get it done, and then go for that. And you feel fucking better after you're like,
Hey man, where there's a will, there's a way, bro.
exactly.
I'll tell you that, you know.
Yeah, you know, I've put up in middle of nowhere before. I put up on this guy, pitch dark. He's dark and he couldn't take off his tire. Just
The time of day or the person, fool?
both.
You over there playing? What's that shit called? Simon?
Just grab my shoulder. Let's go.
He said, "Hey, compa, where you at? I can't see you." He goes,
Smile so I can see you.
For a second. In the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And had to pull up. That people think it's so simple. Like, all you have to do is take off his tire and put it on. Bro,
So you gotta
take
jack
off
it
that
on.
tire then.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. I'll tell you one thing. I'm pretty sure, like, not saying no judgment if no one doesn't know how to change a tire.
Of course. Oh, no.
I mean,
Call
you
me.
know,
I got you.
no.
Straight up. It's all right.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't like the freaking manufacturer fucking
Jacks?
the little Jags way, porque
Those
they
shits are
take a
crazy.
mission,
They're
güey.
set up, dog. You know, they go like that.
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
I've
you know, they're set up, dog. You know, like.
And it's crazy how like the little piece of shit, and I'm sorry, it is a piece of shit. Esa madre levanta el carro, pero you have to like, you have to just keep going.
Oh,
Y
yeah.
otra vez, no mames, un desmadre, güey.
Look.
Pero the chunk is done.
Look, to avoid all that shit, call Mention Suspension.
Mention
Tires.
suspension
You just sit in the
tire.
car,
I'm telling
chilling.
you.
I see.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The
Wow.
first time I had to change a girl's tire, fool, coming back from the crest, get off the exit, boom. I was like, fuck, fucking pothole, dog. She told me, she said, you know how to change a tire? I was like, yeah.
Fucking liar.
I'm trying to see good on it. Like,
I was like,
dude.
damn, that was the biggest mission of my life, way. When I like got on the check of the job, I was like, damn, nigga, ya caí, güey. Sorry, mama, but
No, yeah. And you know what? I trip out because I pull up sometimes, and I even think to myself, I would for sure pay somebody to do this. You know? Yeah, because I'd be right there, and I'll do it, and I'll be like, and I look around, and sometimes we're in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm needed out here.
Some fucking hills of ice shit.
Yeah, I'll be there, and I'm like, and I think to myself, thank God for Mention Suspension tires. Straight up.
Shit, we needed you like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You gotta
hit me up.
hey, but I was tripping out because I was like, fuck, I thought you said they were run flats.
Not that big ass hole, dude. Oh, they're running flat.
So how do you manage to do it with like different keys, bro? Because I know each like rim has a different key. For example, like BMW, right? It's a specific key.
Well. The customer should always have their own key, right? If they happen to lose it, then hit me up.
Está crítica la cosa.
Yeah. But some advice right here, some professional advice. Take care of your wheel lock key.
Yeah.
Take care of your wheel lock key because it could really get
saves you a lot.
Hold that shit like that fool from Lord of the Rings, my precious dog.
Sure.
Imagine you pull up, they lost the wheel lock key, and they got wheel locks on all 5 fucking on one rim.
Hey, my boy, you have gap. You got gap.
Cut the wheel off.
That's situations. I pulled up in a field one time. Wheel lock, he doesn't have it. He doesn't nothing. And then he's not doing so good himself. So how am I gonna charge him extra? So I'm like, and then I'm in the situation. I'm already there. I gotta go, man. Boom, 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 bam. Let's go. Come on. Like we knocking them out.
Right.
Yeah, we're knocking them out. Yeah.
Oh,
and then mind you, wheel locks is like who's good? Triple ain't gonna break a wheel lock.
Oh, they're not.
Triple ain't gonna break a wheel lock. I'm telling you, that doesn't. I've pulled up to people that they already got left by AAA there. They already got left by the what is it, the little city highway?
Oh, the 411.
They come and they take the. They put little tags on them. Hey, this car can't move.
Yeah.
So they put little tags on them, right?
I've seen that.
Tags. Yeah. They call me. I pull up. I get them out of there.
A fucking hero, though. Round of applause for Mention Suspension and Tires.
Let's go right there, my boy.
Yeah, because that's true, man. If they see the wheel lock and you don't have it, like, I can't do shit.
Yeah.
But nah, man, you get them in the go.
Thank you guys, man.
That's
I appreciate you guys, man. Like, it feels
Fuck
great.
the wheel lock.
Hey, that'll be a good shirt, huh? For him to go in the back.
Hey, there it is. Trademarks right there. Do that. Mention Suspension Tire. Fuck the wheel lock.
Got wheel locked?
That'd be sick.
Got locked.
Hey, I think that's why you're successful too, because you have a plan. No matter how hard it is or the speed bump, you execute. I think that's what sets you apart with everything. You plan it and you execute, no matter how hard the job is.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, and I think that's how life should be for all of us.
Yeah.
But not everybody's like that.
Yeah, but we should be.
Yeah.
And we could start off today. We could start off tomorrow, but let's get there.
Yeah. And hopefully whoever's watching this, they take a part of this and they put their part,
Seriously, man.
And then we could just spread it, man. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, bro, how do you keep your composure, bro? Besides, of course, you have to be patient because you're everywhere. You know what I mean? You're like, we talked about, like, Simi Valley, and then another client that's on the other side of town,
and then back to Tehachapi.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you feel like? I mean, that there's already traffic, and you already told them I'm gonna be there within like 3-4 hours.
¿Cuántas veces tienes que parar a poner gas, la neta, güey?
Hold on.
That's the real question.
Okay,
dog.
he can answer both of them. Échale.
Well, gas, I put about $90 every 2 days. I got a GMC Canyon, a V6. That thing aguanta porque aguanta. I know. It's good as long as you keep up with the maintenance and everything. It's gonna haul what it's gotta haul,
Por tierra y mar.
For sure. And the composure part, like, I don't know. Though. I've always tried to see positive things on everything, and I trip out on that, right? Because I hear that a lot. A lot of people ask me that, even on my regular day, and I trip out, and it reminds me of back when I would be standing by the side of the door in prison, and I'd be right there with a big smile thinking about Mention Suspension and Tires before it was done, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be right there just smiling, and the cop would pass by doing count, and it'd be like, "What you smiling for? What you got in there?" Yeah, they'd be trippy because I was happy as hell just standing there. Yeah. And then my cellies would get up and they'd be all mad at the cop. What, you can't see somebody just happy or what? Like, what? Yeah, it's a trip because that's how prison is, like the cops expect you to be down,
All fucked up.
Yeah, and then if you're extra happy, you're either high or you got a phone in there, you got something,
Up to no good,
yeah, you're up to no good, and it's a trip because I'd be right there just standing there. And I'd already done my routine, I already done my program and everything, and now I'm plotting, right? Because if you got extra time, don't waste it. Right. Like plot at the very least. You're gonna stand there and idle plot. You know, what's your next move? You know.
Right. Yeah.
So I would sit there and I'd be plotting, and then I'd be smiling because I know I'm gonna get it done. You know.
You
So I'd be right there,
yeah.
just like, and the cop would pass by and they'd be like, "Why you so happy?" You know. So I guess when it comes down to my composure, I think that's just my natural. That's just naturally who I am.
That's right. That's right.
You already know it too. If we're gonna get the call one day where one of the fucking cops hits you up, hey dog, you remember me?
Yeah, I'll put up on them for sure. You know, I got 'em.
You're gonna fix the tire fool and then puncture it again right after.
They can rely on me.
Hey, my boy, this tire's only good for 30 miles.
Warranty's up after.
Hey, wait, and to piggyback off like that, like keeping a smile and shit. Like I see that in all your videos, fool. Like you always fucking keep a smile on.
I try to, even throughout the day. I know the one that gets the worst of me is the homie Christian. The one that helps me out, my help.
Oh yeah, I seen him.
Oh yeah, the homie Christian. That's the homie. He's with me, and I know that he gets the worst of me. But I know that he knows that I'm building something, and he's more than happy to go along with the journey with me.
He believes in you, bro.
He does.
He believes in you. That's fucking
beautiful.
beautiful.
He does believe in me. He even tells me, and he's a very, he's very quiet. But for that to come out of him and look at me, and he's like, "Hey, you even motivate me. Like I believe in you, and I'm all in for you." You know?
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So he left where we were working. He quit his job to come work with me.
That's
like
fuck yeah.
Yeah. We were working together when I came out to work. I went into the shop and he was there, and they were working him like a horse. Every job was his, right?
Yeah.
Every job was his. They were working, and I got there, and immediately when I get there, I start to
do your thing.
Things change.
Yeah.
Things will change. Things will change. Why? Because I know what I'm doing. So I got there, and immediately, boom, 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 boom. Christian, come here. You're gonna be under me now. Okay, the owners, they already know. They're not gonna tell me otherwise. Hey, Christian's under you now. Okay, cool. Hey, now every job that I sell, now you're gonna be with me. Okay, so what everybody else is telling you, don't worry about it. Now you're good with me, okay? I took off a load off of his back. Nobody could tell him nothing now. So he felt so relieved with me. And then at that time, they were undermining the homie.
Yeah.
They were undermining the homie. They weren't taking care of him. The homie, at the time he was homeless, and he was working there. So he was trying to keep up with himself, and I seen people taking advantage of that. Immediately when I got out, people were taking advantage of that, So me being me and knowing what I can do while I'm there, I'm not gonna allow that.
Yeah.
So when I left, when they fired me, because for opening up my side hustle for doing me, when they fired me, he saw it as an opportunity to be like, he stood there for another 3 weeks, a month, and he seen me doing my thing. And I passed by one time and I told him, "Hey Christian, what's up, man? How you feeling right here?" He's like, "Man, they're back at it again. Now that you're gone, they're on me. Now I'm worse." And I told him, "Kyle, güey. Kyle." And he's like, I had just started 2-3 weeks in, 3-4 weeks, almost a month, so he's like
skeptical.
Okay, like hold up, and then boom, like a month and a half in, I'm blowing up. I'm working. He sees it and everything. Then he starts noticing my videos, everything, and he starts believing in my picture. He starts believing, and he calls me and he's like, "Hey, yeah, man, I'm done. I'm quitting today. You got me?" I said, "I got you, fool. Kyle, güey.
Fuck.
Kyle, güey."
That's a big
Hey, we love to hear that.
Player, my boy.
That's a true meaning right there of a homie, dog. You look out for yours. Whoever's standing by you, you take care of them.
Yeah,
because they're gonna take care of you too.
Yeah, he's a homie. He's down. He's down for the cause.
Hell yeah, bro.
He's down for the cause. Yeah. And I give it to him because I tell him right now we're building, and right now as time goes, then this is you. Why? Because I'm gonna need you. Why? Because you're gonna know. And I tell him, look, right now what we're doing, this is unknown grounds. We don't know what we're doing, so we're learning as we go together.
Exactly.
So let's adjust to these. Sometimes I'm gonna be mad at you. Sometimes you're gonna be mad at me. Sometimes we're ready to go at it.
Yeah.
But we're in this together right now. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
And that's what I feel, bro. Like those are like your best friends when they see you in the worst and the bad. Like all the guys right here, everyone inside where we're recording right now. Like I have a connection with them. Like we've all gone through our shit, and they've always checked in on me.
You can tell.
And and it's a unity you build, and then this becomes your circle. And it's like, all right, all these guys that are here, they're with me.
Yeah.
And they fuck with me, and we're all gonna build together.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful, bro. You got someone on your side.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
And
bro.
not only him, but you got all of us now too, bro.
That's right.
Anytime you want to pull up, you want to pull up on us,
For
we'll
sure,
pop a
big
tire,
dog.
dog. Just pull up on us.
That's right.
Be like, hey, dog, this person in my they've been parked for 2 days. Fool, fuck that.
Hey, but neta, we're not gonna pop the Tahoe one for those.
Hey, man,
the Honda or the Infinity.
a little background. I know you did mention about your name, like, you know, mention suspensions and tires. How did that came up about, bro? Like, how did you just one day for another? And I'm pretty sure you've been other names.
I did a video on it too on my reels.
Yeah.
It's you know what, I would sit there in prison, you know. At the time, I remember specifically because I remember the day of how I wrote it down and everything. I would sit there and I was in Pelican Bay. I was in the shoe.
Damn.
All right. And I was sitting there and I had just came in from yard. And I remember I was bird bathing and I was plotting because man, I'm plotting. And mind you, I had just came in from yard from walking back and forth and just meditating, like with you know, praying. Praying and being like, hey, God, get me out of this. And once I'm out of this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Because you start promising everything, you know?
And you got to fulfill those
get me out of this, you know?
promises.
And you start promising everything, you know? But as you're promising, you know, you're trying to fill in those promises with something, right? So you got to plan what you're promising, you know? Yeah. So as I would come back in, I had those thoughts in me still. You know, I just promised something. And how am I going to do it? You know? So I would come back in. And you know, like, if I'm going to keep my word to anybody, it's going to be God, you know? Yeah. So I would be like, okay. I'll go back in and I'll sit there. And now I look back and I'm like, maybe it was sent from above, because I was sitting there and I'm like, well, you know, you're going to do suspension and tires, right? So when you say it, you need to make sure that you mention suspension and tires in the name. Yeah. You want to make sure that they know it's going to be suspension and tires in the name. Yeah. How are you going to do that? You can't just say suspension and tires. How do you mention suspension and tires? How do you mention?
Nice.
Mention suspension and tires. That's what you do. That's what you do. You mention suspension and tires, and I'll pull up on you all day, every day. You know,
and it's so fucking catchy, bro. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's sent from above, Victor. It's sent from above. I had just finished praying about how am I gonna do this. Yeah. I went inside, and as soon as it clicked, I was like, ooh. And I sat down and I wrote it down, because that's why I tell you I remember this, because I wrote it down and I didn't know how to spell mention. Yeah.
Hey, but you got it though. You got it now.
Hey, you should have left it the way you spelled it.
With like a hey, you know? Yeah, I remember, because I remember this how it happened. I was in Pelican Bay shoe. I'm sitting. I remember walking with my little rag on me to go write it down. And I sat down and I wrote down mention wrong. And for like a month or two, I thought that's how I spelled it right. You know? Yeah. And it was like, and then I was like, I would repeat it. I would repeat it. I would go to the shower, repeat it. I was fantasizing over this for years after that. For years after that, I would sit there and I would draw. And when I would draw, I would put a mention suspension and tires. You know, mention suspension and tires. And then homies would start noticing. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to call my shop mention suspension and tires. That's right. And they'll be like, that's right, fool. And I'll be like, hey, fool, can you draw me a portrait of it? And they'll be like, Serio? And I'm like, yeah, fool, can you draw me a portrait? Like, I want to do suspension and tires. And then, you know, can you draw me a pattern too? Because I want a whole suspension on me. Like, when I do get tatted up, I want this and that. And they'll be like, all right, fool, yeah, woo. And I got it. I got the whole suspension.
Oh, you got the suspension right there. Oh, shit, the rotor, the disc brake.
Michelin on me, everything. I'm a real one. It's all suspension and tires, you know? I thought about this clearly, you know? Like I wanted this big time, you know? And now I'm out here and I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's that hustler mentality right there.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? It's like when you're, what's that? How I brought it up about the store, you know?
Oh yeah,
like bro, like a smoke shop is a smoke shop. I worked at one for 13 years, and I saw what it was, you know. So that's the only thing I really knew too. So when the time came and I got the opportunity, hey man, all I gotta say is God works in mysterious ways. La neta.
If you want it, you're gonna get it done.
Yeah, and then the podcast, he knows, you know, man, everyone right here actually, like I always brought it up, and you know, like right now how you said you brought it up and you got your boy in it, and I bet you it feels good, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like this, like right now, everything, bro, it always feels great. It always feels great, and then you're doing it with your boys. Yeah. And you're gonna grow, you know? Pretty soon by the time you know it, you're gonna be in a big ass building. Right there. It's gonna be crazy, dog.
We're gonna be looking back at this podcast.
You'll be like, hey, Carol, how many calls you got? Man, you got about 43, my boy. All right, then. Say less.
Yeah.
And you'll have a whole fleet by then, my boy.
Oh, yeah. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
You're gonna have at least
I believe
fucking,
it.
like by next year for
I
sure,
believe
5
it.
trucks,
AAA
5
who?
trailers.
I believe
Serio?
I believe I'm building a brand that's not gonna go away.
Never.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be because you believe that.
I
Yeah.
do. I believe it with all my heart.
Because you already
It's the
see how far
person
it got
behind
you.
too, bro. Yeah.
Mhm.
You already
Yeah.
see how it got you thinking about it, and you made it happen, and it's implanted, bro.
Yeah.
It's implanted.
I believe it with
Hell
all
yeah,
my
bro.
heart.
So,
I see.
let me ask you a question, right? Well, I guess there's a couple of questions that I had because you said something that was so beautiful, right? Going back to you said when I was in prison, I used to stand on, by the bars just thinking and had a big smile on my face, right? This is something that the majority of the world, like, maybe doesn't know how to apply, right? In the process of manifestation, is that you're in. If we can say probably one of the worst situations a person can be in,
It is.
but you are in your mind's eye smiling, visualizing. Your spirit is experiencing something outside of prison.
Physical.
Your physical body was in prison, but your mind, your spirit, your vision, like it's giving me fucking chills, bro. Thinking about it.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I remember one of my first jobs. I had like a deja vu, like I knew that I was gonna do this.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Okay.
And it gave me goosebumps. And I got up and I
Fuck
walked
yeah.
in the truck and I teared up because I was like, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what I've been dreaming of. You know, like, yeah, you know?
You made it.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, with that being said, how did you stay so positive in your mind, bro, in such a fucking difficult place to hold that vision and stay with a smile on your face, even though you know you were behind those bars and keeping that faith?
I honestly believed it was possible. I believed it. I believe I could make it happen. I do. And I still do. But I think that's what it is. I think that's what maybe a lot of us need. We just need to believe in ourselves, you know?
Damn.
You know?
Have you ever read the book by Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking?
No, but I think I must have glanced through it a few times.
Because you're literally the splitting manifestation of what the teachings are. The things that you're saying, like it's so beautiful to see the manifestation
Thank you.
process that you've
Yeah.
had. You say you were in prison for 9 years?
9 years.
9 fucking years. And now you're exactly, bro, you needed to go to prison.
I needed it. I don't see it. I honestly, I look back now and I'm like, I wouldn't be the person who I am now if I would have never gone to prison.
How
I-
fucking beautiful.
Yeah, and I look back now and I'm like, you know what it is? It's being stripped from everything. Like I was telling the homie earlier, I was like, I lost my wife, I lost my kids, I lost my job, I lost my cars, I lost it all going to prison, you know? And I had nothing to lose but everything to gain doing this, you know?
Yeah.
And for a lot of homies coming out of prison that like, you know, that think like, hey, like, homie, we done lost it all already. Dale gas.
You have
Dale
nothing
gas.
else to lose.
What you worried about living under the street, man? We lived under the bunk. We're over there getting gas sprayed. We're over there going through it. You know, like come on, you know, like
Yeah.
dale gas. Dale gas. We've lost it all already. We've lost it all. You know, and that's how I know to always treat people the same and with respect. Because I've been in prison with millionaires. You know, millionaires, killers, all
At that point, it just levels the
It
playing
levels
field.
you out. He's gonna be hungry. He's knocking at mine.
Yeah.
Hey, fool, you got a soup? Hell yeah, I do. Fool. I got my last one. We're gonna split it. Now you're splitting a soup out with a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you this. This is real life. You know, like a lot of homies, they think they're better than people out here. You know, and I'm like, hey man, like we're all the same because you haven't seen it. Wait till you see it and you witness that man was doing super good out here. You know, super good out here. And now he's in there with nothing.
Bro, little do you realize, or maybe you do realize already, that God is using you for greater than just mention suspension tires, but it's like this philosophy that you developed on yourself, bro. Like to
Thanks,
be
guys. I
able to.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
But
see it
seriously,
as like
it's just analyzing. It's just listening to what you're saying, and bro, it's literally a confirmation of, bro. You know how many people are gonna watch you and say, "Fuck, this fool literally had one lifestyle and changed this whole shit around." simple on the fact that you just had an idea that you believed in and you wanted it. If you want to change, you literally are the living proof of testament that change is possible if you just want it.
Thank you, guys.
And now you're doing something with your life, helping fucking people. People may not see it that way, but you are. You know, you're like you said, you're going into the place where people are fucking most vulnerable or they're stressed out, and you're coming in like a fucking superhero. You need to put a cape. They have ideas. You're fucked up. Fuck the locky.
Because the relief you get, we've all been there. The relief you get, you know, once the guy's gone, hey, bro, here you go. Boom. Get in the car, you're like,
it's a whole new life.
I can go home and go to my bed, dog.
Go to my Sancha.
You know? Go to like, bro, you're getting the person where they need to be, dog.
And they're and you know what's the crazy part? Like, like I'll get paid at the end of the day because you know I need to keep it going, right?
Yeah.
Claro.
So but I feel so good when the appreciation is there, you know?
Yeah.
When they're appreciated, I even want to be like, oh no, you get a discount. And they'd be like, no. Because that's just naturally I'm like, hey, you know, I'm okay with this, you know? Yeah. Why? Because your appreciation is worth $1 million to me, you know?
It shows you the satisfaction. Like I'm doing this for a reason.
The person.
And just know that your hard work, it puts on smiles on people's. Yeah. Even though you've gone to jobs where like the person has a fuchi face or whatever, and you're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do my job. At the end of your job, you're like, thank you so much. Here you go. You know what I mean? Because you see it. You know, like I say, you deal with multiple fucking personalities every day, bro. Yeah. Every day.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what's a trip that I realized, and I think a lot of people should take that in mind. Like, it's how you treat people is how you're gonna get treated. Yeah. You know, so a lot of people are like, oh, nah, it's because you talk to them too like that. Like, I've pulled up to situations where people look like they don't even want to talk to me. They don't even want to hear, and I smooth it out, you know. And then by the end of the conversation, they're like, bro, they're hugging me. They're happy that I even, you know, like, yeah, you know, they're happy to get to know me, you know, like. But a lot of people don't take the time to want to be cool with the person, you know, like you know, like. I don't know. It's just customer service, man. Yeah, just pick up your customer service, you know. Yeah, for sure. You know?
Oh yeah. Did you ever have like doubts in the process of like building what you wanted to build? You know, did it ever at one point a little doubt creeped in to your mind, like fuck?
Well, before I went to prison, I had already started like something like a little Moses tire shop, right? Yeah. I didn't start it with nothing. I didn't have nothing. So the city came down and closed me down. Damn. Right? The city closed me down. It was like a month in, and I remember at that time I didn't have a car, so I used to have to go pick up tires on a 3-wheeler with a little basket in the back. And I used to go pick up tires like at a little local Alameda, and I would go and I would put them in the back and I'll strap them down, and I would go and I'll ride the bike back, and I would come, and that's how I would do my business, you know. And I did that for like about a month and a half, and then the city came because I think I was being too loud in a residential area, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah, like consistently, you know. You know? So they came down and they shut me down, you know. So that right there gave me an insecurity, right? You know, like should I stop? Oh man, you know, like you know, like maybe I can't do this. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe this is something for people that are more sophisticated than me, more smarter than me. I don't know how to run a business, you know. So those doubts started young, you know, because I've been attempting this for years. This didn't just happen 3-4 months ago. I've been doing tires since I was 8 years old, you know. I've been working in this trade right here all my whole life, you know. So what I'm doing now didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of concentrating, a lot of manifesting, and a lot of wanting it and believing in myself. Yeah. But it took a lot of failure too. I didn't end up in prison because I was running amok. I guess if you look at it, yes, I guess right. But I was trying to save money to open up a shop.
To go legit.
Yeah, to open up a shop, you know. So I look back and I'm like, I knew what I wanted, I just didn't know how to get it. Right. Yeah. You get me? And I needed to go to prison to get all those options out of my way and just see what are the best options. Yeah. You know? Like and like I'm telling you, I used to have a phone in prison. So I used to sit there and I would watch people starting their LLC, starting business loans, starting this, starting that, because it's popular online.
Yeah, they talk about all that.
Yeah, you know, so I would sit there and I would study it. Then I would YouTube it. Then I would do this. Then I would do that. And I would be like, okay, to have a business, you got to be legit. You know why? Because nobody's going to sell you tires, you know, and you're trying to finance because you're very good at financing because you know how to explain it. As long as if you know how to explain anything, you can sell anything, you know, just explain it, you know, like that, you know, and it sells itself. Once you explain it, it sells itself, you know, you know. So I knew how to finance and everything, and I would sit there and I would think like, wait, I'm not gonna be able to do all that if I'm not legit. So this LLC thing, the sale, so I started, and then I ordered myself some books in prison. Then I started learning about that. You know, I'm still not good at it, but I just learned a little bit of it to get my, you know, like I'm not saying that I'm a pro, no.
Fucking lawyer over here.
Yeah, you know,
we'll talk after we did a
yeah. So I you know,
Pension suspension, lawyer.
Right.
I'll get you out of jail, homie. I'll pull up on you.
That's right.
Hey, fool, I got Jacoby and Myers. Man, fuck that fool. He ain't getting y'all nowhere, and he ain't even pulling up on you, dog.
That's right.
Hey, but one thing I wanted to ask you too, because I mean, from a business owner, and you know, he's experienced it too. Have you ever had a customer that turns into a friend?
Oh, every day. All my customers turn into my friends.
80,000 friends, homie. God damn. Hey, I'm doing a condina, dog.
I haven't left a customer yet where he's like, fuck that fool. Like, and if he has, he probably said it like with a smile in his face and stuff. Fuck that fool. Because they're so happy for me to leave, you know? Like, they're like, hey, man, like, I haven't had a customer not be my friend afterwards, you know? I pull up, I make them feel, you know, I make them feel good, you know, where they're like, hey, you know what? I wanna keep this guy around in my contacts. Yeah. I wanna make sure I call him first.
It's beyond the service.
You know. And if he's not available right away, I'm gonna wait for him. Yeah. Why? Because this is the guy I want.
Yeah. This is the service that I want.
This is the service that I want. You know, this is the customer service that I want. You know, this is like, you know, I don't. Yeah. I feel good right here. You know,
and that's the biggest key, bro. That's the biggest key. That's when I say, like, when people walk in here. Well, I've had them all. Yeah. Like some crazy ones. Like, motherfuckers, I don't want any fucking million things going through his head. And then, boom, we end up chopping it up for like 20 minutes. Yeah. From Malibu. Yeah. Hey. Millionaire también.
Hey, quality over quantity, compa.
All day.
Quality over quantity.
All day. All day. Your customer service is on point. Yeah. On point, man.
And especially nowadays, bro, I feel like customer service
is everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Because people, like, you know, I'm in the manufacturing business, right? So I deal with a lot of. Right now, the biggest challenge is the importing. You know, our biggest competition is fucking China. You know, so like for us, one of the biggest things, we can't compete with the price points, but it's like the customer service. Yeah. Like I try to go the extra mile and work on design with these designers and do this and do that and fucking communicate. Yeah. What some of these other people, I'm like, how the fuck? Like me and my dad were like, how the fuck are these people in business? Yeah. They don't give a fuck, but they're in business, dude. Yeah. So that's, you know, in today's age, bro, that human to human like camaraderie, that connection. Today,
bro. The Asian lady, she pulled up on me, dog. All I bought was $500 worth of vapes, fool. She left with a smile, dog.
That's right. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Why you call me mama? And then this was like, you know what? We just gotta make you feel like. We're homies, you know. Yeah. We're more than friends.
She was trying to teach you Chinese, fool. Oh, some of that shit.
What she teach you?
Shishi.
Shishi. That's all I know.
She said, no, ching chong.
At first I said chi chi. I was like chi chi. I was like chi chi.
Well, yeah. The Chinese language has like Chinese, and then they have Mandarin, and they.
Tagalog.
And Tagalog. No, Tagalog is Filipino.
Tagalog, yeah, Filipino. That's Filipino, bro.
No.
You're about to start a fight, dog. Nah, but in China...
Jasper's about to stand up. That's you put this on her.
It's like also like in different countries, like there's like coming back, Mexico has all their like parts of you know their little states. Yeah, they have like dialect. You know, exactly.
Have you heard some of the dialect Spanish?
Yeah,
that shit sounds crazy.
You know,
bro.
I've had patients, bro. I had patients like my previous job. They were you know, they were from like Oaxaca or Puebla, but like in the further in, you know, straight in the forest. So when they'll talk to me in like in Spanish, of course, but then when they'll talk to their peers or on the phone, the dialect comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the ones with the F, those ones will be like, cámaras, güey, no mames.
The paisa.
Very hard to pick up too.
Yeah.
You gotta sit there and practice it. Like,
Definitely that, bro.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. You say you studied it, and
I studied Toltec. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
that's
nice,
it, bro.
Toltec, yeah, I
That's
studied
it.
Toltec. That's what it is. That's where.
Okay.
Well, not now, but Toltec is the like
the actual like
it's no, not a language. That's like it's more like the religion.
Oh,
religion,
You get
okay.
me? It's a trip, but it's good to know. You know, and it talks a lot about energy and stuff. Like it's good to know cultura. That's it.
course,
You know?
yeah,
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 just to know cultura where a lot of like
Our ancestors.
yeah, you know.
okay.
So it's a little something I picked up in there. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So, man, you use your time good,
Yeah,
then,
I was
bro.
gonna
You
say,
learned a
bro,
lot.
you
That's
took-
Oh,
fucking
he
dope.
really rehabilitated
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's. I mean,
Well, you got
is
to.
it that supposed to be the purpose of going there?
You
And
got to.
you know,
You
a lot
got
of
to.
people don't utilize it that way, but what you did, I mean, it's fucking
It's
awesome.
a transformation,
just
bro.
a beautiful
Yeah,
thing,
it's
bro.
dope.
Because I'm literally reading this book.
Bless
I
ya.
got this book of the power of positive thinking. I
Yeah.
got it years ago, and I read it, and then I put it down, and I just started reading it again with my wife, and I'm like, hey, we gotta revisit this again, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's just beautiful to see like
It actually works.
how when you start evaluating just sitting back and analyzing people, we're all using the laws of the universe, whether it be the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of polarity, the law of the power of positive thinking, and how it all ties into the same source of belief.
Yeah.
And it's the belief in yourself and the belief in God or in a higher power of whatever it is, dude,
Yeah.
to be able to align yourself and manifest the reality of what it is. And you literally word for word are saying, like, I pulled it up because I'm like, this fool literally said this
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. That's why I was like, hey, have you
Yeah.
read this book? And you're like, oh, I might have
probably
skipped through
glanced
it.
through it or
Yeah,
something, but no.
because you're
No,
literally.
those are just things that I honestly feel. You know, like I'm not like I didn't read. There's nothing I honestly feel that a lot of us lack believing in ourselves. You know,
Yeah.
that's it. I feel that I didn't read off no book. I'm just telling you, like, yeah, you know, like
Hey, look.
believe in yourself, and I think we'll get a lot farther. You know, like I that's all I do every day. You know, every day when I sit there and I'm like, hey man, like, what is today gonna bring me? Am I gonna be able to make a video? Am I gonna and I sit there and at the beginning of the morning, I'm like, it doesn't matter as it comes.
Right.
Why? As it comes. If it comes, it was meant to be.
I'll
You
figure
know,
it
and
out.
if nothing comes and nothing came, and tomorrow's another day. You know, you know, like then it's a trip. It's a trip, man. Thank you guys.
No, yeah, bro. And, who's your biggest inspiration, bro, to continue to be who you are, remain humble, and help people, dog?
I think that would be, since I have kids and everything. I think my answer would be selfless. You know, like because like in a way, not selfless. I mean, more like selfish. Selfish.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm so focused in mention, suspension, and tires that is my thrive.
Yeah.
That is my push. And you know, I have kids and I love them and everything. And I don't want to sound like, you know, like, but like I've told you before, I've lost it all already. You know, I went years without talking to my kids, you know, because they wanted their mother wanted the best for them. So they didn't want to intro. Like, I guess I must have not looked like the right.
Yeah, the
right
right role model.
Role model, yeah.
Right. So they cut me off for years. So I didn't get to speak to my kids. They didn't know me when I got out of prison. You know, so now that's what I'm telling you. I've lost it all. So it's so easy for me to just be like, this is what I'm doing.
When you hit rock bottom, the only place to go is up.
It's up.
Yeah.
So I'm all in. I'm all in. Why? Because this is all I got to lose now. You know, I've lost it all already. You know, can't take it away from me twice.
Exactly.
You're
You're gonna go fighting for this now.
all in. You know, so I don't mean to sound like selfish. You know,
No,
like,
you're
well,
good.
You got kids, you got everything, and you're saying that's
Hell
your
no.
motivation. My motivation is this because I've gotten it all taken from me.
Yeah.
You get me? So those what I thought was my motivation wasn't motivating me no more.
Gotcha.
You get me? Because I lost it.
Nah, bro. And honestly, like from my point of view, I'm gonna pray for you, but
Yeah.
also I believe they're gonna look up to you, bro.
Yeah,
They
hell
do.
yeah.
And this shit.
My daughters love them. I'm there for
yeah.
them every weekend. I pick them up. I tell them, hey, your route is on this, your route is on that. I love my kids. My kids came out and they trip out on me. They tell me, Dad, we love you. We love you. Why?
That's right.
Because you came out and you're dad. You know, like I could talk about you, and I'm so happy that you're my
That's
dad. You know, like
They're proud of you, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Good stuff,
Proud of
bro.
you.
yeah.
That
You know,
adds fuel
so,
to the fire too.
yeah. Oh yeah. You know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
More of a drive and
Yeah, it
shit to
does.
go
Yeah.
hard.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about,
Yeah, I
big dog.
do.
You know, it's
Trust
like
me.
your kids are proud of you, you know, and then not just that, but I wasn't there for them. You know, like I was in prison and I used to send them gifts, clothes, stuff like
you
that.
as a person weren't there.
I personally did. I didn't experience their childhood. You know, they're still kids, but they didn't have me. You know?
Right.
No,
They didn't have me, and they went through whatever they went through. You know, and now I'm back, and they're not gonna live like that no more. You know?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, you're back and better than ever.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
for
Okay.
sure, big dog.
You're showing them better too, bro. So that's
Yeah.
the best part. They're not gonna want to be fucking around in the streets. They're
Oh,
like, no, my
no,
dad's
yeah.
legit. They're gonna look up to you, bro. That's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yep.
Most
Thank
definitely.
you.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
You're setting the what's it called, the example. Whatever you say, you make it happen. You get
Yeah.
it? So you're picking up their standards as well.
Yeah.
You went through some shit, but guess what? That didn't define you. What you're doing now is defining you. So that's what they're gonna look at.
Thank you, big dog. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
You got it, dude.
Hey, man, I'm glad we got you in here, bro.
Yeah.
For real, man. Like, you
Thank
know,
guys.
I
I
thought.
know yap a lot, pero you know,
Hey.
because I see you on the podcast. You guys do your thing. My
Hey,
bad.
nah,
my
nah,
bad.
nah,
Yeah.
I thought you weren't gonna answer, bro, because I know you're busy. So I was like, fuck, let me try my luck, and bam, right there, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. This is,
Yeah?
like, dude, it's hard when we have the podcast and we're vibing with the person so much.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, dog.
This gotta end?
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I keep seeing your phone go off. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, like right now,
Yeah.
while I've been with you guys, like I'll show you guys. I'm at 14 missed calls.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
money, compa.
14 missed calls.
Hey, you
man.
heard.
And
Mention
I'm
suspensions.
sorry, you guys.
And
You know, I
He's
can't
on his
do it.
way. He's gonna
He's
call
on
you
his way.
back.
No, I gotta call
Yeah.
after this. You know, and I'm gonna pull up because I got my jeans on and everything. They're about to see me in action with jeans
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
from podcast to superhero, dog.
That's
right
right,
away,
yeah.
just like that.
He said he got the cape in the truck, dog.
The work shirt.
Saving people the flyway, dog.
Hell yeah.
That's
Saving people
right.
the
No,
flyway.
somebody is waiting for me right now.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
again, man.
No,
so-
we're good though. We're
yeah,
good.
we're-
Okay.
But
We appreciate the time, bro.
yeah,
For real, for
exactly.
real.
We appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, dude.
And I like
you,
him, and it's our 5 minutes. Devin told me right now it's our 5 minute mark.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what's your belief in aliens?
hell yeah.
What's your belief?
Not the illegal ones.
That's what I was about to get off political.
They real, dog.
I was about to go to town right now.
He's ready to grab the mic and just stare
Yeah,
at the camera.
I was like, hey, wait, I gotta, but I don't know. They're out there, kiddo.
Oh, you're in the middle of the fucking nowhere way. And it's not a fucking car, it's a fucking spaceship. What are you doing with?
I'm gonna change his tire. I know you gotta have one in there. You gotta have something going on.
in here somewhere.
Yeah, all that spinning ain't for nothing.
Hey, you got suspicions of
You rotating too much, big dog. You want me to balance you or what?
Oh, that's gonna be a trip. Like, it's the UFO, right? And then the inside is a big ass gun range tire. Like, what the fuck?
I told you. I told you.
Hey, that's the skit. fool.
That's
That's the skit.
I told you. And like,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be like, match your suspension and tires on fire.
We're gonna get a decal on the side of the UFO.
Pull down the lines. I have to pull up.
No, man.
Fuck, imagine right
know.
Nah, you good, bro. Yeah.
Like,
That'd be
damn.
sick, bro. Neta.
Ese no de traila, güey. ahí.
The suspension mobile. En chinga, güey.
That'd be some shit,
Oh,
dog.
fucking phasers, man. That'd be some shit, fool. I was just get back to Mars and be like, hey, we heard you got a flat. How'd you change it? Nah, you don't even
You
want
don't
to
know.
know.
You don't know. You ain't heard yet. Man, just suspension and tires, dog.
That's right.
That pulled up on me.
Fucking glasses and off. Like, fuck, we didn't change the tire on the rover, my boy. Who do we call?
bro.
I told you not to be burning down in the crop circles, fool.
I got you.
That's why it's been getting me like that all day.
I told you the mannequin.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? The
I was like,
mailman,
hey, tell the homie to Kyle. What's up? Yeah, the mannequin.
the mailman, fool. The reaction from the mailman.
Oh, he got scared?
Bro, nah, hell no. That's how I know the mailman's been through some shit. The mailman came in, he goes, oh. I'm like, oh, that's Steven. He goes, is he okay? I was like, that's a mannequin. He goes, I was about to say, like, he goes, man, he goes, you guys are something else. He just let the mail. He goes, all right, you have a good one. I was like, all right. I was like, damn, dog. Okay, he gets everyone, bro. He would get me too. Like when I come in the night,
Yeah, you got me.
I'm like, fuck. All right, it's fucking Steven, dog.
Hey, good thing it doesn't have eyes, dude.
I
we
don't
put the
got
shades
eyes.
on.
Oh, no, don't take.
Hey, but we want to appreciate you, la neta.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
For real, bro.
Thank
Real.
you guys for calling me out here. I appreciate it.
And for that
Dude,
customer-
it's a privilege for you guys to invite me. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
well,
Nah,
hopefully we can get you again another time, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully you get some more
Hey, man.
help. You get another truck. Fucking come on down, bro.
Watch, we're gonna go big.
Hey man, one quick message, man, to your fans, man, and to your new fans that you're gonna be gaining from this, man. Any messages you have?
Yeah. Mention suspension and time. Hit me up. I'll pull up on you.
That's
All day, every day.
That's right. That's right.
I see that customer that's waiting, dog. He's on his way, fool.
He's on his way.
He's on the troca's already on.
Yeah, don't trip. I got you.
Remote start turned on.
Yeah, and a little bit before we end, this is brought to you by Eddie's Meal Preps and Fausto Smoke and Vape, 8411 Rosewood Boulevard. You already know. It's in Pico Rivera. You already know you come in sad, you come in happy, you're going to come out 10 times happier.
That's right.
You know, and there's always deals every single day.
That's right.
Don't trip, but if you just got out of court, you didn't win the full custody, I'll make sure you win it, dog.
I'll make sure you win.
We'll talk to the judge real
Mention
quick, dog.
suspicion lawyers.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, hey, and we got the sale on Friday too. Well, it's not even a sale.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
like a
Giveaway.
Yeah,
It's a
we're doing
giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway on
It's a
Friday.
giveaway. We're gonna
what's
do it
up.
driving
6
around
p.m.
Pico and Whittier and all that shit, but we were like, damn, we look like weirdos. Imagine people don't smoke. Dude, I don't smoke. You can give me a bong.
Hey, I think everybody smokes.
You want a
nowadays,
honey
bro.
pack?
We'll be all right.
They're gonna be like, what are you saying, Todd?
Dude, what the fuck? He just profiled us.
Nah,
He
but-
just profiled.
No, but once again, man, thank you again, brother, for being with us here, man. It's an honor. I know you took a little time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. We're very honored to have you here, bro. Real, the Mancast is very honored, bro.
Hey, and
Good stuff.
honestly, hopefully we could come, like you could come out again, and let's see where we're at by the end of the year. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
pretty sure it's gonna be a lot more different,
so
bro.
Big.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Primero
We're
Dios.
gonna be so big.
Primero Dios,
watch.
bro.
Hopefully, you come back, be like, hey, fool, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
fucking Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah.
hit me up.
Yeah.
Shit,
Big
you
dog,
already
say-
know, dog.
Say that a little bit louder and believe it, big dog.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
There you go.
Say that a little bit louder and believe it.
It's gonna happen.
Yes, sir.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
happen,
happen.
dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna happen.
Hasta Jalen on my boy.
Yeah.
And make sure when you believe it, you yell it.
That's right.
Yeah, make sure the universe hears it, dog.
I'm about to break some windows, fool. Like,
Straight
throw
up.
off this bitch,
Straight
fool.
up.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hey, but that's us signing off. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to
The
Mancast. Mention suspension and tires, homie.
Mention-
Pull up on you, dog.
Hell yeah.